My name is Marquise, and I'm the Executive Artistic Director of Marquise Productions, which is Troy's one and only contemporary circus production company. I spent 4 years in Montreal studying at the National Circus School, École nationale de cirque de Montreal, where I trained as a clown. So I have a college degree in clowning. Clowning for me is really about making a connection with my audience. Bring them into this room and going, I'm here to make you laugh. I'm here to tell you a story and to connect with you. And when we leave this room, you're going to know a lot more about me, and I'm going to know a lot more about you and the way you react and think about things and the way I react and think about things. This type of entertainment is still easy to connect to today. I mean, you watch Charlie Chaplin, and his work is still being watched by many today, and they're still laughing at it because it's as funny as it is today as it was then. Yes, we live in a society where we're constantly on our devices and on the internet and watching YouTube videos, and they're funny, but you go and you see something like this, and you see a show like this, and it's different because it's right there in front of you, and I'm telling you a story, and we're there together. Because my school in Montreal was taught in French and the language of Montreal is French, my clown developed in a very French culture, in a French-speaking culture.
Restez là.
So I'll use the French language to connect with my audience, which is funny because here in Troy, they're not French-speaking people. But I'm still trying to make them laugh. So even when I use English words, I'm using a French accent. And sometimes I'll throw in German words just for fun, or the little Italian words I know, just to keep it very universal and to make people realize, I'm not who you think I am. This is not a test. It's a 1-hour show where my clown is living in an apocalyptic war-era time period that's sort of very vague. So it could be today, it could be the past, it could be the future. And he's living on this stage in a vaudeville theater, and he's been alone for all these years, and then wakes up, and all of a sudden there's an audience staring back at him, and he has to make them laugh. He has to entertain them, which he hasn't done for all this time because he's just been alone. And then the audience and I, we go on a journey for an hour. So performing this show in Troy was very important to me, one, because I live here, but also the culture and the arts in Troy are really just starting to thrive, I think, a lot more than they have in the past. And I just have a great feeling that audiences in Troy are going to really connect to this story. And they'll come out and they'll be able to laugh, but also see a very touching story. This Is Not a Test was created with an artist-in-residency program at the Arts Center of the Capital Region in Troy, where we spent time rehearsing in the Black Box and in the dance studio, using their beautiful facilities to really craft this idea that started as just a little seed in my brain.
We love letting artists do whatever they want at the Arts Center. Sometimes they end up doing productions in the Black Box. Sometimes they like working in our studios. Sometimes they like just hanging out like it was their living room, and everyone's welcome.
Nice.